Good morning, traders. Richard here doing a quick Ichimoku Cloud chart market update on the Nasdaq 100. I've got the Nasdaq 100 futures contract up here. After a fantastic rebound from this cluster of cloud chart support levels, these old levels of 13,943 and 13,739, which is also comes from this resistance zone, which is a new support zone, as well as this May-June period lows and highs there. We had a fantastic rebound from old cloud chart levels, but you had to be pretty quick to get in at that level. Did test your metal as it pulled back a little bit, but then the move accelerated to the upside, only now to run into some trouble at the front end cloud chart resistance. You had 15,234 zone. You can see there how the standard line of the cloud, this purple line, as well as the front end of the cloud resistance stayed in place. So we really need to see the Nasdaq to break past that Nasdaq 100 to break past these resistance levels. But so far it's consolidating a little bit, pulling back. There's downside risk to the turning line of the cloud here, as well as the front end of the cloud here, that level there. It's testing that level 14,800. Will be interesting to see if we get a rebound from that level. That also coincides very closely with this old cloud chart support level there. There we go. So there's a cluster of support it's currently testing with potential downside risk to the standard turning line of the cloud here. But this is a contrarian trade because any price action below the bottom in the cloud is bearish from a Ichimoku cloud chart perspective. If you're very conservative, you really have to wait for the Nasdaq to be back above the top end of the cloud, above these lines, for example. But this is a contrarian short-term relief rally with these upside resistance targets, so it really needs to retest the 15,234 and then break out past that zone, and then the next level is this bottom end cloud chart. So these are the upside rally targets, and 14,800 as well as this standard line, turning line here. I keep messing these two lines up. 14,477 is another major support zone. So that's the news on the daily. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. So far, so good. We're back above the bottom end of the cloud, back above the entire cloud, actually, so that's good news. We've had a MACD sell here, so there's downside consolidation risk to this cluster of support here. So if you look at these cloud chart levels, these are key support zones, as well as the front end of the cloud there. So we're currently testing the front top end of the cloud, but there is downside risk to this level of 14,478 or 14,800. So we'll put another line in there just to give you some idea where this potential rebound might go to, this consolidation. 14,542. So we can see the market rally, slip through there, rebound from that level, and then continue. But 4-hour price action back above the top in the cloud. So as long as it stays there, the market really should start improving on the daily. The hourly chart, you can see we've had a fantastic cloud chart cross bicycle back here at the 14.2 zone. It's now digging into the cloud. It's digging into the front end cloud and looking for support at this front end cloud chart support level. Other downside risk levels on the hourly is the bottom end of the cloud. Yeah, these cloud chart levels there, as well as those that standard line of the cloud there. So those are the risk channels, but we don't really want to see the Nasdaq dipping below this bottom end cloud chart level, because that will change the outlook from bullish to bearish on the hourly. But 4-hour chart, so far so good. The 4-hour chart there, and then the daily one, not out the woods yet, consolidating this move a little bit, so we can see a continued rebound as it retests this cluster of support there. And then the weekly chart, you can see there how we are testing the front end cloud chart level there, and you can also see that this rebound came from these old highs as well on the weekly. So far so good. As long as we stay above the bottom end of the cloud here on the weekly, the rally so far still okay, with upside resistance as the front end of the cloud there at that 15,235 zone. So the weekly still looking okay. Just remember that we are trading very extended market. You can see how extended the market is from the top end of the cloud, as well as the quarterly one, you can see how extended the index is as from the top end of the cloud. So far so good. Did have a rebound rally after a sell-off and a correction, and now we're looking for potential continuation of this rebound rally, since the 4-hour chart is giving us some form of a positive indication that the trend is somewhat changed for the time being. Also, the front end of the cloud here, this level also indicates an early signal that this 4-hour trend might last for the time being. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.